Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Shadow and Sun. Today, we're continuing painting the dragon.
Yes, little guy's going to be painting Durkar, the Sovereign Serpent, focusing on doing washes using soft tone, dark tone, and green tone. Show them what you've done so far.
Obviously, notice two things actually. One, I'm sitting here for reasons that don't need to be mentioned. But the more, well, maybe not more noticeable.
Move your fingers away from the front of the dragon.
But another noticeable thing is I painted the wings as well as the horns. I did get a small amount of green here. I don't remember.
We'll fix that later.
Yeah.
We used our famous crafts paint that's 10 or 20 years old. It has a separation effect. It's a neon orange. I'll get that out in a minute and show you guys. But as you can see on the horns and the spikes and the tail, it kind of gives you a fiery appearance without a lot of work. We're going to try and maintain that throughout the paint job.
There are better ways to do fire effects.
Yeah, but this is for us is
the simplest way.
And it really has a cool little effect to it that we really come to love.
Even though it isn't the most realistic effect.
No, but you know, he's looking good. Turn him around so they can get a good look at his face.
Did I spin around twice? I think I did.
Maybe you can get a good look at the fire effect on his fangs and his claws and his horns. He's going to start doing the chest plate with the soft tone and a very small brush, the brown one.
The brown brush.
Start at the very tip top, right under his chin, and work your way down. Spreading it as thinly as possible. That'll get into the cracks and crevices, which is what we want. After we've done the washing and inking that we're going to do, we will, or I should say he will then be dry brushing it in various colors. And don't be afraid to get more ink. You can get more.
Yeah.
You're spreading it a little thin there. You want it to...
Oh, frick. It's bad.
Don't stab yourself. And keep going back to get more. Don't worry if it looks too thick. We want it to get in those crevices and rest there. Get more.
Yeah.
Get more. Keep going. Because you're only going to get, 4 or 5 brush strokes per brush load. Get more.
I'm just trying to spread it out as thin as I possibly can.
You don't want it to be too thin because then it won't ever show up.
But is that too dark?
No. It can't, even if it is too dark, the dry brushing will get rid of that.
The dry brushing?
Yeah, what we want is it to get into the crevices, not in the raised areas. And while he's doing that, I'm going to be painting the fire piece that goes in his mouth. We dry brushed it white over a black primer coat, but we'll be using a new paint we just got with a small set of elemental effects. It's a it's actually a Vallejo yellow ink, and I'll be... What are you doing, little guy?
So...
What'd you forget?
Nothing.
So while he does that, I'm going to try out this new ink. Wanted to get my hands on some Vallejo for a while. And this unfortunately comes in a tiny little 8 ml bottle, but it was a really good price for the set of elemental effects, and hopefully this will be a new way to paint fire for us. A little bubbly there, but no, okay, I used it all up. No, I'm just kidding.
I think that would be a very difficult thing to do.
Well, I was trying to be funny.
Well,
That's a little much. I do want to try to keep the... where's the water cup? It did say to add a little bit of water to this to keep it thin. I do have some other yellow ink from... I forget the brand.
what, armor painter?
No, it's the...
Citadel?
No, it's the stuff we get from Hobby Lobby, just the regular yellow ink that we got in the set.
Like an Indian ink?
Yeah, I forget what brand it is off at the moment, but I want to try this. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, that looks pretty good. Why'd you put it in water?
Because it said to dilute it a little.
Mm.
And I'm okay with that because I've never used this before and I want it to last a little while. I'd hate to use it up on just this one piece of fire. And that's nice. It's allowing the black to stay where still visible, which is what we really want in this particular attempt, is to be able to see that black, make it sort of smoky, like I said before. I did have to go over an area right here and fill in the crack. I used some Milliput and sanded it down because I didn't see it when I glued it, but then after we put the dry brush of white, it really showed up with a nice solid gap that we just can't have. That this is supposed to be completely organic fire, not plastic fire.
Well, yeah. Also, I finished this.
You went all the way down the whole tail.
Yeah.
That was quick. Wow, little man. You were just busting
I'll
it
probably
out.
have to do another coat.
Show the camera what you got done so far. Just be careful not to touch the chest plate until it dries.
So, what part?
You're going to do the inside of the wings. Did you use up everything you had?
No, I didn't. Should I do another cut?
Let me see. Let me see if there's any area you could re-hit. No, it looks like you actually did a really good job. You know what? Try right here, going back down that small part of the tail again.
Not like that.
Yeah, but start at the very tip of the tail and work your way down.
No, but not the spike.
Yeah, obviously not spike. You want that to be his little fire tail that you got going on there.
I think I've done good.
I know you have. It's excellent. Now, set him down when you're done.
Okay.
Not like that because he's going to fall over still. We haven't weighted him down.
Yeah.
Wash the brush off in here.
But it, you know.
Yeah, it's fine. Just rinse it off. And then dry it off on the paper towel. And then I'll hook you up with some green tone. And that's going to go into the wings.
Is it the same? Am I going to use the same brush or different brush?
Yeah, you're going to use this. Well, you can use the red brush. Just be very careful not to get the green on the red areas. It's going to be a little difficult. Put the brush out of the way so you don't. And then we'll move this over here. Guess I gave you a little more than you needed, but that's okay.
I might. Yeah, that's definitely enough.
And just do the interior of the wings. If you're feeling confident when you're done with that, you can hit the spine on his back.
How thick should I do this? Should I spread this out more?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely more than that. We're still going to dry brush over that when we're done.
Yeah, but the thing is, because the cracks and stuff aren't that deep.
Yeah. You want it to kind of pool up a little, but not a lot. And then we'll dry brush over that with a, what color do you want to do? Like a yellow?
On what?
On the dry brush on the interior of the wings.
Oh yeah, to make it look less.
Green.
Yeah, so it's still green, but less green.
I really like this yellow ink. I wasn't sure how I was going to feel about it. You said I've been wanting to get some Vallejo paints for a while. Hint, hint. Santa, wherever you are. I might even dry brush this with the same fire effect. What do you think, bud? Or should I just try what they suggest over at the Vallejo site?
You could dry brush it, but I'm not 100% sure because it might just end up as a white. I mean, as a yellow.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna probably try with the orange they gave us, or was it red? I think it was actually a red that they gave us. You know what I might do is use our fire effect and then go over it with the red ink when we're done with the fire effect. Oh, looks like my palette's running dry. So one area just doesn't want to seem to take paint. I think it's just a optical illusion.
Whatever.
Right in there. You see that?
I don't.
Okay, it must be my perspective here.
Okay. Actually, I did let it pull in a lot of areas.
Well, you can always absorb it with your brush and then go on and transfer it to the next area. Yeah, that's okay. It's okay. It's
The
gonna
reason
have.
I'm mentioning is because I almost ran out.
Oh, you need more already?
Yeah, because of how I was doing it.
And it's a bigger area.
Yeah. But I was expecting it to be enough now. But I need at least that much.
Okay,
That I'm
we'll
gonna
take
need.
this.
I'm gonna need like that much almost exactly again. I do also want to cover some of the areas that I didn't get to before.
I'm going to have to compare this to the regular yellow ink we have at some point just to see what the difference is, if any.
What do you mean the regular yellow?
You know the Indian ink we got with the
Yeah,
set?
the Indiana ink or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
I don't think it's the same type of ink.
Oh, no, I know it's not, but I just want to see if there's
So
a...
why are you comparing two things that are extremely different? They just have two different. They just have.
Well,
the same
because
ink.
we've used straight Indian ink on other things.
But only when we want them to be clear.
Right, that's what I mean. I want to see if there's...
Actually, now that I think about it, when did we do that? We've only used Indian ink,
When we
Indiana
were,
ink on other stuff,
when
but
we were
not
playing
yellow.
around with your little glue guys.
We never used yellow. We used lime or green. It was more lime, but still.
It's almost looking a little green there in places, isn't it?
How did I spend that entire thing on just a single wing?
Well, because it doesn't... it's really not as much ink as you think it is.
So should I just put a lot more?
No, just it's better to keep going back than to waste any, especially with how hard things are to find right now. I was shopping online this afternoon, and paints in general are very hard to find.
Could try to
Online.
look for a set of like army painter washes.
I did actually, and I couldn't find one.
You can find this out.
I couldn't find a set. I tried eBay and Amazon and Miniature Market, and just for everybody's information, having done some price checking and what have you myself, I'm going to have to go with Miniature Market as the best place to shop right now. Amazon has raised their prices on everything. $10 for a single bottle of paint is absolutely outrageous. I realize they say they have free shipping, but you know, when you can go locally to a Hobby Lobby and pick up the same bottle of paint for $3.
I mean, there is less paints there.
Well, yeah, because they haven't restocked. But if they had had the colors we wanted, we would have saved 50% just by buying it without shipping. But when I went to Miniature Market, their prices are about $2.70 for a bottle of paint. And if you spend $100, you get free shipping. And if you don't take advantage of that, you will not really see a difference. But I've never shopped at Miniature Market without taking advantage of that particular deal. So I will be doing that again sometime before the holidays to stock up on things. Maybe get a few more miniatures. And there we go. That's it for now. We're going to let that dry. Clean up the brush. Did I miss a spot?
I don't know. Did you?
Oh, way deep down inside.
Where?
Way deep down. Deep down inside the fireball. Right
Oh,
on.
there.
Yeah. Didn't look at it from every angle. Hopefully that'll be enough. Paintbrush trapped in there. How you going on that? On the last wing section?
Hmm?
You on the last wing section?
Yeah.
Okay. Think you're going to be able to handle it? Oh, you can just hold it by the base, right? When you're doing the... Oh, there's another spot. When you do the dark tone, because this is going to be the challenging part. Not getting it all over your hands.
Yeah, what about the green part and the things between the horns?
That you'll do last with a smaller brush. Do you think you can do it right now?
I think I can.
You don't need the glasses?
I do need the glasses.
Okay.
So,
Here, I'll hold your brush for you. Actually, this one needs to be clean, doesn't it?
it does.
Just be very careful not to hit those horns.
I already did.
Oh, okay.
Oh no.
Don't rush.
No, it's...
You alright?
Yeah.
Uncomfortable seating position?
Yeah, and it caused my foot to die.
Oh no. We can amputate it after the show. I'll put a little bit more of that in there for you because I'm pretty sure you're going to need it. Is it looking good?
I don't think so. But we are going to need to repaint the horns.
We'll have to paint them white first and then go back over.
I mean, it's only at the very, very bottom. Some of them is barely noticeable. So I don't think you have to do that much. But maybe. I mean, we might as well at this point.
Oh, that looks cool.
What have you done?
I just wanted to get this paint to show everybody.
Are you going to paint something?
No, it's going to take a while for that ink to dry. But this is it's apple barrel actually. neon orange. I don't know if you can see that. It's such an old bottle that the label is fading and cracking. But it's an apple barrel neon orange. Let's pop it open and see if you can actually see what we're talking about. How the colors separate.
It won't show. I don't think. I think it's pure orange in there.
Yeah, it is. You can't see the separation, but
You actually kind of almost slightly can.
yeah, around the white inside of the barrel, the lid, you can kind of see how it changes color, and you can see a yellow and an orange at the same time.
It's kind of difficult to see
Yeah.
when it's not being used. You could like take and put it on the something.
I was gonna put it on the fire and experiment, but it's just too wet.
I think I'm done.
Let me take a look real quick. All right.
I don't even think that we need to do much. I don't think we need to fully like remove it, but to clean it up.
Okay, you think we can just?
I think we just need to. And reality, we could do it now, but I don't feel like doing that.
Okay, well, we're still gonna do the dark tone all over everything.
Yeah.
Okay, you hold this very carefully.
I assume we're gonna go forward down a lot of dark tone.
Yeah, but one of the things with inks is it starts to dry and get a little sticky and like leave like a film. So I'd rather squeeze out a little bit at a time.
But also, it is going to be a lot. I think it's going to be a lot important to spread it out instead of letting it pool.
Yeah,
Does
definitely.
this help you?
Yeah, that's fine there, because again, we're going to dry brush over that, but we do want some of that undertone of darkness. Now,
Are you
hold
gonna
on.
put it
No,
inside?
no, I'm going to put it in the same little.
Corners?
Yeah. Move your hand so I can see what I'm doing. But I'm going to give you a little bit more. But start with the backs of the wings and really spread, like you said, spread this really thin.
Shouldn't I do the back of the wings first?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Oh, I don't remember hearing you
That's
say
exactly what. And start at the top and work your way down, just like painting a flagpole. You always start at the very top and paint your way down, because if you try to paint a flagpole from the bottom up, you end up stuck.
Sorry, I'll just hold it from here.
And don't be afraid to put it on thick and then spread it.
So, what do I do after this one?
You'll go to the...
Actually,
Yeah, that's not bad. You'll go to the shoulders and paint your way down. While you're doing the back, if you want to hit the backs of his shoulders and move down to the bottom of his tail, I like to paint one side of a miniature than the other, instead of having to turn it around a lot. Just make sure you really get that stuff in there and hit every area. And don't worry if it pulls up a little, because again, you know, we want this to be a little darker, and we are going to dry brush over the red with another red, and then we're going to dry brush over that with a little bit of orange.
why dry brushing it orange? I mean, I know the effects, but why does it affect it?
You know, I really don't know. It's a color theory thing, I believe. I'm not well versed in that yet, but everybody I've seen
Is this one fully done?
Yeah.
Other than the very bottom?
Yeah. Everybody I've seen who's done a dragon has put some sort of orange in there. One reason or another.
So yeah, this is... Nothing else?
No, I'm just taking a look at what you're doing. You're doing
Do I do
fine.
the next wing, or do I do the...
You know what? Stay on that side. Stay on that side and go ahead and hit the backs of his
What
shoulder.
about the shoulders? Like, do I let that pile up in the shoulders?
Yes, definitely get a little bit in those gaps, because that's where we want the ink to
Okay.
that's a little thick there. but spread that out.
Is that good?
Like, let me get a better look. Yeah, that's exactly what we're looking for. Get a little right there, though.
Looks good.
Yeah, that it was just looking a little unpainted. And spread it.
Other than the fact that it's red.
Yeah.
Do I do the rest of the down to the
Yeah,
legs
yeah,
and
go
tail?
ahead. That way you don't have to, move your hand much. And
I actually think that the tail is going to be one of the easiest parts for me.
yeah, go ahead and hit the back of his leg too. And spread it side to side so it gets in those cracks. And the back of his leg. And go left to right. Go back up.
And do the light?
No, where you just did, it's really dark there.
Do this?
Yeah, go look. You want to get it in those cracks really, really well. And I'll squirt some more on the palette for you. Go up and get the back of his leg.
Should we do the entire thing in this video? Or just this side of it and finish the rest of it off camera?
That's up to you. If you're getting tired, let me know.
I'm not getting tired, but like, how long is the video?
I'm not sure. I'm not looking at the camera.
Oh, really? A camera is being held.
Okay, spread that out really good because it's really dark there.
Yeah, but at the same time it probably would be darker. Because stuff. Oh. So like 30 minutes.
Oh, okay.
You should have, oh my god.
It's all fun for me. This is fun. It's not like work,
I know, I feel like I feel like it might be getting a bit repetitive for people watching.
Okay, well, if you want to just do half, then go back up to like his head area and spread that out a little more. It's pulling up in that one loop of the tail.
Okay.
Yeah, and try to also see if you can't get some right here too.
So do the arm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Try to shoot for, exactly half of the dragon.
Should I do the neck?
Yeah, just be very careful. If you need a smaller brush, that's okay. Yeah, scoop it out and just blend it down. Be very careful with those horns and in between. Just spread it thin. And now look at him from the other side, from the front, so you can see the rest of the half of him that needs to be done.
It's very difficult to try to,
Hold it by the base.
no, to like show it to the camera as well.
Oh,
As I'm painting it. It's kind of difficult to do that.
it's looking really good though.
Also, I'm thinking of actually painting this white and painting it orange.
Okay, see that really dark line in there?
There?
By his neck? No, up on his neck. Try to thin that out a little. Just, yeah. If it ends up being really dark, that's okay, but...
Which it wouldn't be dark,
No.
considering what I'm planning on doing. But what I'm planning on doing might actually end up covering it with white. I don't even think I needed that much.
Did you get his arm and his front of his leg?
Yeah, I don't think I really needed that much. I'm just gonna try to wash it off.
like sponge it up. It's really looking nasty. Mean and nasty.
Okay, I think I'm right now.
Well, turn him around so you can see the other side of his leg. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
There you go, yeah, like that. Now we'll call it a night.
Yeah, because it took like, what, 10 minutes just to do this?
Oh, I don't really know. Maybe longer though.
Yeah, because you weren't looking at the camera during that part of the video.
No, it's not my job. My job is to watch what you're doing.
Yeah, I know. But were you actually looking at the camera?
No, I wasn't. I was watching what you're doing.
But you couldn't have
I
looked
could
over?
have, but I didn't.
Then why didn't you?
Because I was watching you.
Because you were lazy?
No, it's, yeah, like looking is a hard
Yeah, I
work.
know. For you, it probably is. Okay, but it is done now.
Give me my damn dragon.
Fine.
No, I just want to take a look and see. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is half of the dragon.
Almost exactly
Let me
half.
twist. Let me turn it over here to see if people can actually see what you did. And he's a little dark, but we are going to bring that red. We're going to bring that red back next weekend.
And what's most likely going to be the final one?
Yes. And in the interim, he will also do the mouth because it's bright white and hasn't been touched. So not too shabby, not too shabby. Hang on to this.
Oh.
Always say goodnight to everybody.
Okay. I'm just gonna do this.
So we hope that was helpful for you guys who haven't painted a dragon yet. There's a lot left to do, but...
That's not good. Excuse me, I forget. I said the word.
I thought you were done with that.
No, I'm not. I thought I was as well.
I guess not. Well, there you have it, folks. One half of a dragon painted for you. I hope you enjoyed your Sunday evening with us. We'll see you Tuesday when we have a mystery box to reveal to you. What are you doing?
No.
Don't invite the
No.
chewer. He's crashed enough of our parties.
Yeah.
So we will see you guys Tuesday. Have a great week. Thanks for stopping by. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. And we hope you guys have a great week.
Yes.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.